I've been designing a dead blow hammer for a while now, and what you're seeing here is version 2. I wanted to try to cut this thing all at once, so I drew this rectangle and used that to measure the distance that I needed to start my second board. This wound up working pretty well, despite the fact that I miscalculated on one of the cut paths, but that's a problem that can be fixed. These outside holes weren't supposed to go all the way through, so what was at first an alignment feature is now a design feature. This gives you a pretty good look of version 2, and there's good reason why I made all these changes. So let's do a quick recap of version 1. I wanted the handle to be recessed into the head itself, and I also wanted it to snap in place. These worked perfect, but when I went to build it, I realized the error in my way for that pocket where the BBs would be. In order to do this, I would have to stick a piece of paper in one side, pour the BBs in, flip it over, stick another piece of paper in. That way the BBs didn't get into the handle. I eventually got this together, but I had to make some changes. Now back to version 2. At first I was just going to use the plugs I cut on the CNC for the outside of this. Then I started thinking it would make more sense to use a full-length dowel for each one. This would add to it structurally and visually. The one thing is that I didn't have any walnut dowels, and I had no way to make them in a 1/4 inch size. After scouring YouTube and seeing various ways to do it, I decided to get a dowel plate from DFM Toolwork. The instructions seem simple here. Take a hammer, hammer a square piece of wood into the hole, and out spits a dowel rod from the other side of the plate. Next, chuck it up. Now we got dowels. After eating a can of spinach and summoning Thor's hammer, these dowels were finally done. This process required a lot more effort than I've seen in most of the videos, so just know if you're doing it, it's going to take some effort, but it does come out with some decent looking dowels. Now on to the build. Right here, I realized I should have cut these the same length, the dowels, because what was about to happen was a boneheaded maneuver. This is how it should have gone. As you'll notice on this video, I'm actually making 3 different hammers. This wasn't by choice. It's because I've been using a mixture of a GoPro and my Pixel phone to record these, and I had all kinds of trouble on this build. One time I'd go to record and it would be on time lapse. One time it was on photo. Then, finally I was able to get this video done on the 3rd hammer. What I did do is buy a dedicated camera to record these videos in the shop. So hopefully going forward, the video quality will improve. And on that note, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Right here, since I designed this tolerance fairly tight, I decided to put water on this. That way it would minimize the risk of possibly one of these legs breaking. And after 3 of these, with no issues, I think it was the right idea. That's going nowhere even without the wedges. I went with old trusty on this, Danish oil. Let me tell you how this went down. So my daughter said,
I like the pattern on that hammer.
and I said, cool, it's a maze. And I think it looks amazing.
Ugh, lame.
She might think my dad jokes are lame, but I think these hammers nailed it. So I really enjoyed designing and making these hammers. It was a fun project, and it's something I'll use all the time in the shop. If you enjoyed the video or have any suggestions for me, leave a comment below. And as usual, if you made it this far in the video, like and subscribe.